Yes, the future of men. The new options in life, men have in our days. More and more self-made rich women or girls who inherit wealth must get married in the next years. And the more girls than boys are born on earth, less single man available on the marriage market. The submissive men are here to stay. You rich women, choose one and marry him. Marriage is becoming a negotiation between the lawyers of the bride and groom, before the day of wedding. There are only two reasons why men should be submissive. 1. They have nothing to lose or renounce, and the second reason to be submissive as a man, is to achieve a position in the society. Plus the phrase happy wife, happy life. I will explain in this episode. And the problem of rich girls and women, listen till the end. Short introduction. Until the generation of our mothers, every woman knew that she must make kids, she must love her husband, be a wife, in one word, the traditional type of woman. Then the feminist movement came and found another word that separate women in two categories. Keep this in mind, one word, two categories, the word submissive. It means to be ready to conform to the authority or will of others, in our case husband's authority, to be obedient and a suitable helper as is written in Bible book Genesis chapter 2, the Lord said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." The woman. Welcome to Enrich Talks, a place where we talk future and present life problems. In the past, women knew that they must not embarrass their man in front of other people, with her words, clothes, or attitude, and now we have also internet issues. What the woman posts or does on the internet, it affects the image of her husband and family. Today, "I am free baby" is all you hear from the voices of modern, single women. We have the minority of old school, traditional, submissive women, and the majority of other women who just want and don't offer. What you bring to the table of marriage. It's a talk I wrote, link in description of this video. On the other side of the talk, a new generation of men is rising. The new men who are submissive. They do what their wives want, they listen and change lifestyle according to the demands of their woman, even clean the house, cook, educate children, having diverse interests and life motivation, meanwhile their woman works. They don't compete in the men league of life, don't have life goals or ideas like changing the world, leaving a legacy or helping the people. We continue the talk with the motivations behind the reason why men could, should, and choose to be submissive. The poverty, the social status and the life circumstances. If in a group are fewer men than women, all men will be married, and the rest of women will be single. I have a friend who doesn't know how to read or write, doesn't know how to count, measure or to cook, to use a phone, except to call someone. He knows to sing, a good voice, and is a good man. Since he was a child he is doing hard work labor, raised by his family almost like a slave, but with love, but he didn't like school, whatever. He is Gypsy ethnics, 42 years, Christian believer who puts a high accent on man manners and clothes, looks. He is getting married with a 36 average beautiful Caucasian woman. She is rich and she needed a simple man who can obey to her, and make a family with. This is the answer to his prayers to get married, the cost of being submissive. He as man has nothing material to offer, except the salary. He will live in her house doing whatever she tells him to do. Another motivation men have, is social status interests. From the people from poorer countries who choose to get married to anyone, anywhere on earth, just to escape poverty and hunger death. To the men who choose an older woman, or younger woman, for the social circle and the position in society. A common man, accepted to marry a princess, they were school colleagues, or work colleagues. Or a millionaire I know has 2 girls and a boy, the older girl has 16, in their family friends there is a 20 years boy, Both families agree regarding a marriage in the next 6 years, after she finish high school. The boy is not highly educated, and from a very poor family, but he is specialized in renovating homes, drives a car and is pretty. His wife will inherit some millions of dollars, he must be submissive. Other reason why men choose to be submissive is business interests, money interests, the name of her wife is a brand, citizenship, faith reasons, the woman own a house and you will be homeless as she divorce you. A compromise that men agree to do, for different reasons, the easy, simple, not stressful life, and I repeat, they don't compete in the men league of life, don't have life goals or ideas like changing the world, create or build something, leaving a legacy or helping the people. I have a friend who is married to a very good female doctor, he stays at home doing all the things a woman should do, a full-time homestay dad. The problem of rich girls. Many rich families have only girls, they must marry in life and make rich nephews for their parents and in the same time must continue the family business. With what men they could get married? A smart guy has his own business, money, and cannot and doesn't want to be submissive. A girl is in love with a very good friend of mine, but he is a free man, the girl comes from a rich family, my boy must move to her house, work in the family business and respect the family rules, the girl is educated, hard-working and her parents love this boy, but he is calculating the compromises and risks, money are not everything. Not everyone can live like a bird in a golden bird cage, you can fly 2 hours per day, then return in the cage. Rare men, rare women, the smarter we are, the harder it is, the more modern women are, the harder it is for men to adapt. Men are becoming more traditional, obsessed minimalist, women's rights are above everything, still we all have fears, because never in the history of mankind, the divorce rate was so high, and so fewer kids were born in the Western society. Marriage is becoming a negotiation between the lawyers of the spouses, before the day of wedding. The wedding of future, let's our powers combine, Captain Planet. Emil Truthman salutes you. Subscribe for more ideas.